Hello guys, welcome back to Majora's Mask. Something interesting's about to happen if I can remember it. Yep. So, finally something interesting's gonna happen. We're going to open up the first temple. Earthquake! Oh, but get under your desk! By the way, I have no idea how this would work, but I guess magic. Because, you know, there's magic. Ooh, actually, there's another part to this I want to look at. This building is made out of stone. It's the only thing in the Deku area that's stone. I kind of want to get a look at these pillars. So, these pillars look old, and they almost kind of resemble the Ikana area. So, like, the second thing we're going to be looking at is mainly in this temple, start looking for, like, Ikana symbol or symbology, or just like weird things that don't make sense. Because like there's all these things, but like none of them resemble Deku like at all. They resemble like human almost. Actually, let me go ahead and get this. Alright, I believe there's going to be another stray fairy and this. If I can hit it. There we go. Nope. I believe well, no, I should probably just go over there. I know there's a stray fairy in that chest, but I can't remember if there's another one in this room. Also, the emulation doesn't like the lighting effects that some of these rooms have. So like this room, the floor is supposed to be really, really dark. So it just looks like a bunch of eyes kind of like going all over the place. But it doesn't want to do that for whatever reason, so like you can actually clearly see the enemies below, which I find kind of funny, because like the entire point of this room is it's supposed to be dark, but now it's not. Right, so let's go and take a look at this doorway actually. So I have no idea what the door symbol could mean. Those look like resemblances to Deku because they almost look like leaves, and then they have giant open mouths, which I mean Deku. So like I definitely think this is Deku building now. Especially since it's so infused with nature, which is like the Deku thing. I don't know. There we go. That one always confused me. Like most of the time I just don't worry about them because you can just usually skip them. The first time I played this game I was just like, where's the stray fairy in this room? Like I broke open all the pots. I looked everywhere. I'm just like, there's no other stray fairy. This mask is freaking broken. And I killed it. I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Boop. So, by the way, I may or may not get all the stray fairies in all the dungeons. I know that they're amazing. The fourth stone tower, most likely I'll skip it because although the great fairy sword is amazing, I never use it. Like, it's powerful, but there's, like, no reason to have it. Alright, first, like, boss-ish room. That didn't work. Come on. There we go. Another thing, first time I did this room, I had no idea what I was doing. And like, I think, like, I ended up once, like, just resetting the game, because, like, I had no idea that you can kill them this way. Ironically, like, I instinctively knew that, like, hopping up on, like, the dragonflies would kill them somehow. But I never translated that to these enemies for whatever reason. Which I find very ironic. Considering that there's, like, an entire room where you have to do it. But the dragonflies you can just kind of ignore. I mean, you can't really ignore it because otherwise you get that incident where you almost fall off the flower. Or the tree or whatever the heck, whatever. It's a big flower. Hey, the map. Seriously, what is that? That confuses me. Maybe it's the river. I don't know. I want to say it's the river. Oh, what oh yeah, I got the map from there. So I don't know. I'm really confused in what like all the symbolism in this room is. Then again, it could mean nothing. I mean, once again, this game was only made in like a year and a half. They didn't really have a chance to like go back and change things that they didn't like because it didn't make sense. It was just kind of like, I feel like their office was like, okay, what can we put in here? Let's make it look like this. Good, let's go. And that was it. So, I don't know. All of this could just be a bunch of nothing. Alright, so, let's kill you again. Just cause. Alright. Oh yeah, this room. Unfortunately, like, I know there's a way you can get that stray fairy below there. That's just super annoying. So, I'm just gonna come back when the water's fixed. I do know I needed a Deku stick for this part. Alright, so now we push this back like this. Yeah, the stray fairy that was right underneath here. I know you can get it with the Deku if you shoot a bubble, but the bubbles are kind of hard to predict how they're going to curve, so I don't want to be here for like 2 minutes trying to get it. Run! Because apparently fire butterflies can kill you in this game. And boom. Now let's put out the sword so we don't lose our stick. And go in here. I guess I could like take the dick. Actually, no, what am I doing? These guys are actually easier to kill with bubbles. You know, if they'd stop stinging me. Actually, I'm very curious. How much damage does one bubble do? It does more than a freaking sword swing. Are you kidding me? Okay, guys. Next time you have an enemy, just blow bubbles in their face. They'll die instantly at this lot. Oh my goodness. I think this is compass? I think it is. At least it'll be compass. Let me be right for once in one of these. Yeah, compass. Another useless item that you don't necessarily need to beat the dungeon. Huzzah! Oh, I freaking hate this part. So when you leave, those things get reset, but they automatically, like, follow Link if he's moving fire. So they're gonna beat me up here just because they're, like, they suck. Yep. Okay. And let's put this out. Okay. Alright, and now I actually want to go back. Because one of those beehives, if you notice, should, and I believe it's actually that one, should carry a stray fairy. If I can only aim without Z targeting. Got it. Nope. Oh no, B. Got it. That takes some skill right there. Right, let's get this beehive. I want to get all the stray fairies without having to go back to the rooms again. But this room I don't mind. This is the one room I do not mind coming back to just because it's so easy when the water is not, you know, acid. Loop. 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 Stout's got this, guys. I think this room still goes like super dark for whatever reason. Yep. It's nowhere near as dark as like originally, I guess. Because the Poes are like, you can still clearly see where the Poes are. I don't know. I always hated this room though, because like, the entire mechanics that like the camera's low, which makes these guys seem a lot stronger than what they are, and they swarm you. They're actually like not deadly whatsoever. They do like a quarter heart of damage at most. which is nothing. I mean, the whole point of that, they swarm you in the dark, which makes them seem scary, despite the fact that they're really not all that scary. I think it's genius. It's definitely something that's improved over Ocarina, where they're difficult not because you have to wait to hit them. They're difficult because they swarm you, and the game puts them in a room where like they feel more terrifying than what they actually are. By the way, this is the first temple, guys. The first temple in freaking Ocarina of Time was a giant tree. Now we're in a freaking water purification plant. But I mean, like, look at how freaking hard this place is. Like, this entire temple is significantly different from the Great Deku Tree, just because of, like, in my opinion, it's difficulty. I hate myself. Well, time for me to get back up there. Alright, let's try this again. I don't think this room, well, I guess this room is just causing me issues. Because, like, I'm trying to go through everything fast. Because, like, even now more than ever, I feel like I'm more pressured for time to do things, like, not incredibly slow. And don't. Oh! Oh! No! And I made it. So, screw those dragonflies. I freaking hate them now. I didn't hate them as much before, but dear God, now do I hate them. Okay. So this part, I could hit the button, but I mean, there's not really a point yet. Time for like a legitimate boss. Yay! So, I love how there used to be two of these guys, first of all. Remember. And they were in the second dungeon. Now they've been upgraded to mini-boss, and they've been given the ability to freaking breathe fire. It's like, if they weren't cool before, even though it's like these are one of my favorite enemies from the game as well. Like, now it's just like, kind of like, we made them even better, and now it's a boss. Like, it's not even just a regular enemy. Yeah, I like those guys. Because they're unique in the fact of how they make you think that they're untargetable. Because that really, the control of the fight is a mix between you and him. It's a mix between when you decide to swing, because that changes his movement pattern, and when he decides to swing, which in theory is when he's vulnerable. And it's not like he has to like charge up his swing or anything. No, it's like he just does a quick slash, but if you dodge it and then also quick slash, you can hit him there. It's like, he's one of my favorite enemies, because like, he's not like the freaking like, oh, just wait till there's an opening. What's over there? I think it's a key. I think, no. Oh, I need to go over there. Now I remember what's over. Ooh, hiccup. Now I remember what's over there. Something freaking super important's over there. Something that I need to get. And then I'll probably end the episode after I get it. Oh, come on, flower. Ooh, wait, that's right. There's a freaking, stray fairy right there. Completely forgot about this one. Yeah, I think this is the last one in this room, too. Yep. 8 out of 15. I definitely am going to get this one, though. The stray fairy thing for this temple is awesome. And, like, in my opinion, it's like, it's almost required. Alright, so now they introduce what I believe is the first, like, real, like, interesting enemy, because it forces you to use both the Link side and the Deku side that you have. So it forces you to use two different styles of attacking. There's the first. Forget it. There we go. So yeah, you get them up and then like you use your arrow. By the way, the water kind of is doing whatever the hell the water wants to do at this point. Like, it's there. But, like, sometimes it just doesn't want to be blue. Sometimes it wants to be clear. That was bad. Oh, God. I thought he was definitely past me on my screen, but okay. Boop. I went off his butt. Froggy. This is an example of a mask or a set of quests or a heart piece I really don't want to get. And it's the Dongiro one with the freaking frogs. Hell no. I don't want to have to beat the 2 freaking frogs like he was and that one random enemy in like the freaking water temple, I believe it is, just to freaking get 1 heart piece. That is not worth it. Considering I got a heart piece by playing on a playground, it's not worth it. Anyways, I think that would be good for this episode now that we got the boss key. So, thank you guys for watching. I tip my hat to anyone that can actually finish one of my videos. If you don't have a hat to tip back, you can just hit that subscribe button, maybe leave a like. And I'll see you next time when something interesting is happening. See ya! My name is Jim. Yay! I wasn't Jim! I wasn't Jim!
That's all they need to say. That's all they need to say.
Fizz in the hand is worth 2 Garrets in the bush.
No, just a Garen in the bush. Come on.
Whatever.
Man.